This is what I want to see. America, America, y'all did y'all big one tonight. Oh my God, when I tell y'all I was sitting here shook, baby, I was shook. My heart dropped. Okay, sorry, Charlie, you were just a casualty of war. Okay, nothing personal, sir. But we need to see this hoodie crash out tomorrow. So yeah, she not going, but we did what we came to do. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Love Island USA Season 7 Episode 12. The house is in shambles. I repeat, the house is in shambles. Let me tell y'all something. When I say I want some good reality TV, this is exactly what I mean. We got some things to get into, but before we do, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before and you keep coming back, hit the subscribe button. You like it here, I want you here, no need to further discuss. If you're one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing well. Y'all, I'm still shook, but we got to get into this episode. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So Pepe and Hannah walked out of Speakeasy. Nick was like, "You got lipstick on your face." And Hannah was like, why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that? And he's like, what? All I said was that, he got makeup on his face. Austin gets up and walk away. Orlandra's like, now Austin about to go tell. And sure did. He sure did. Because while Shelly's over there giving Charlie some bad advice, Austin's like, Nick said Pepe had lipstick on his mouth. And she was all like, ha, 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 ha. And he couldn't take it no more, so he had to walk away. You know what? I'm here for all the foolishness that Hannah's bringing. I really am, because I feel like she is waking up this house. The bombshells, okay? The bombshells are doing what needs to be done. So shout out to Pepe, shout out to Jalen, and shout out to Iris. Okay, y'all, let's get this out the way. I know I was calling that girl Irish last episode, okay? But I figured it out. It's Iris. I really thought that girl name was Irish. Forgive me. Let's get back into it, okay? So Hannah's telling them that, Speakeasy is her makeout spot with Charlie. Well, I guess it's your makeout spot with Pepe now. So Charlie goes to pull Hannah for a chat. And Orlandria is like, it's been 2 weeks though. Like, so did she really do anything wrong? Because it's still early. You know what, Orlandria? You're absolutely right. It's been 2 weeks. Let that girl go ahead and kiss all the men she want to kiss. If she want to ride him like a cowboy, let her ride him like a cowboy and speak easy. Why not? Now, Hannah tells Charlie that she kissed Pepe. And Charlie handled it very, very well, okay? He was like, as long as he's not a better kisser than me, he's actually just happy that Hannah told him. But she tells him, listen, I like you, but I was intrigued with Pepe from our chat. But I'm still like all into you. Charlie's in a confessional like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to sleep next to her and be intimate with her when she was just making out with Pepe. Charlie, listen, don't let that man come in here and steal your girl. Okay, he already tried to kick you out the kitchen, and now you gonna let him come in here and steal your girl? Child, it wasn't even Pepe. It was America. It was America. Okay, now Austin and Shelly are talking. Austin said that it's hard not to count himself out because all he hears is Shelly and Ace, Shelly and Ace, Shelly and Ace. And Shelly's like, well, Ace is putting in that work. You're not. Ace is setting up little dates and everything, and you just sitting around moping. Well, she ain't say that, but that's pretty much what she meant, okay? But now Shelly's in a confessional saying that Austin seems very insecure, and she don't want no insecure, weak-ass bitch. Well, she ain't say all that, but I'm adding the sauce to it. You know what I mean? Now, Austin's like, every time he talks to her, he likes her even more and more and more. Austin, you're full of ish, okay? Nothing in that conversation should have made you like her even more and more and more. What are you talking about? Like, be for real. So Jeremiah and Huda are talking, and he feels like she's trying to push him away. He said, it seems like you're testing me. She's like, we can work past anything, okay? I'm not giving up yet. And then, of course, she brings up how he was looking at Iris when she came in and how he was kissing Iris and whatever. And I'm like, girl, it's part of the challenge. Like, Huda, you lucky your ass is still here. And you're really only here because we want to see you crash out. But the way you carried this episode is pissing me off all over again. All over again. So Jeremiah tells Huda that him and Iris had a conversation. And Iris told him that she was interested in him. But he told her, like, look, even though we just had a rough morning, that's still my girl. Huda was like, what? What you say? You never supposed to bring up anything that's going on in our relationship, especially not with a bitch I don't know. Don't ever bring up anything about our relationship, especially problems. Let me tell you something. What relationship? It's been 2 weeks, Huda. You sat there and you talked to all the other girls about your relationship. Jeremiah's toxic just as her, okay? He's talking about something. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're like marking your territory. I'm ready to vote his ass out too. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm ready to vote his ass out too. So she's like, you want me to give it up so you could talk to other girls? I would like that. I would like for you to give up the territory so he could go ahead and talk to somebody else. He's like, you're scary. She actually is, Jeremiah. She really, really is. But the one thing Huda knows about herself, because homegirl is very self-aware. Remember, she's emotionally intelligent or whatever, okay? She's talking about something, I know I can be a bitch. Absolutely. Yes, you can. She said, and I know I say mean things. So don't be surprised when you standing at the fire pit by yourself. Don't be surprised. Because we absolutely know that you can be a bitch and you be saying mean stuff. So now Shelly and Ace are talking, and he tells her that he still wants to explore his connections. But what's new? Because Ace is 22, and he's all of a sudden falling in love with Iris out of thin air. And he wants to let Shelly know that, I'm going to start focusing on Iris now. I still like you, though. I'm going to hold you in my back pocket. I'm going to string you along for as long as you allow me while I explore everybody else until I find who I really want. And if I don't, then I'm going to come back to you. That's what he's doing. That's what he meant when he said she knows what home is. But what really pissed me off about this whole situation was that after they had that conversation, he turns to Shelly and he said, thank you for listening to me. And it really pissed me off because when they sat down, Shelly was about to start talking about the conversation that she had with Austin. But then she turned around and asked Ace, do you really care? And Ace shut that itch down immediately and went straight into talking about how he wants to explore more connections. Ace, listen. I know I like to say, oh, Ace is good for TV. He keeps things messy and whatnot. I'm here for all of that. But what I'm not going to do is let you play with my girl, Shelly. I'm not going to let you, okay? Shelly is starting to realize that she's going to have to take a step back. She said every time someone else comes into this villa, he wants to explore his connections. Thank you, Shelly. Can we get a bombshell for Shelly, please? Can we get a bombshell for Shelly? We've been working on one for Orlandria, but now we got to work on one for Shelly because we can't have my girl going out like this. Because she's still stuck with Austin ass. And I don't want her with him. Listen, Jeremiah and Huda at this point sleep outside. Sleep outside because while everybody's trying to go to sleep, y'all in there doing God knows what up under them sheets. Nobody wants to hear that when they trying to sleep. Y'all let Ace sleep in y'all bed and y'all go, matter of fact, never mind, because Ace probably don't want to sleep in that bed with all them juices. I'm sure he don't. But y'all need to go find another spot because at this point, I would be so aggravated trying to sleep and all I hear is all night and heavy breathing. Child. They get on my nerve, like so bad. So bad. So it's the next day, and Ace only brought breakfast for Iris. The way Shelly looked at Orlandria and the way Orlandria looked at her, baby, I heard everything y'all said. This a F-boy. He full of ish. He's jumping shit. He's playing the game. Yeah, I heard it all. I heard the conversation through y'all eyes. It was like, look at this. Yeah, I see it. You see it? I see it. Yeah, all of that. So Huda confirms that her and Jeremiah had sex as if we didn't know that. And I don't think this was the first time. But I'm going to let you have it, girl, since this is the one time that you actually are speaking on it. I'm going to let you have it. Now, Charlie put Iris for a chat, and Iris does have good conversation. The way she get these men to like open up and be funny and have deep conversations, like Charlie was so excited talking to her, and Charlie was all into that chat. Now, I don't know if he was trying to do a rebound, if he's really trying to play the field or make Hannah jealous, but he seemed like he was really into it. Meanwhile, Hannah's telling Taylor that she's about to crash out. I'm about to crash out because Charlie went and pulled Iris for a chat. And I'm like, girl, you was just sitting there riding Pepe like a tyrant last night. What are you talking about? She talking about something. He went and pulled her. Pepe pulled me. He's like going back and forth like he's trying to be spiteful. Hannah, listen, girl, let me tell you something. You got mad at that man for talking to Iris, talking about you about to crash out when you was just down there and speak easy all over that daggone man, kissing on him, riding on him, all the things, other things, and you got mad because they having a conversation? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Like, what do you want him to do? You want him to just sit around waiting for you to dump him for Pepe? You want him to just sit around while you continue to go sneak off and make out with Pepe? Is that what you want? Girl, you really want your cake and eat it too. If you want to explore, let him explore as well. Now, Landria and Taylor are talking, okay? He wants to know how she feels about Jalen because he's shaking in his boots because he knows that Jalen is a little bit of pressure for him, okay? She's like, look, I'm open. I'm still very attracted to you, but I am exploring a connection with him. She says that they both approach her differently. She can tell that Jalen is actually attracted to her and he actually likes her. Whereas when it comes to Taylor, you know, she sometimes have to wonder. Now he in a confession talking about something, he got to step his game up because he don't want to lose his girl. That's the only reason why you stepping up? Is that the only reason why you stepping up? Now he in a sin writing T+O with a heart. Go away from me. Go away from me, Taylor. I don't want you to go home just yet, but I'm never going to let go how you walked around this villa talking about how you struggling with attraction to Orlandria, and now all of a sudden you just so head over heels. Miss me with it. I'm never going to let it go, and I hope they play it during movie night. I hope so. I really do. So Hannah and Charlie are talking, and she's telling him that she don't want to see him having chats with people. I'm like, girl, you was just... What? You was hooking up with somebody and speak easy, but you don't want to see him have chats. She's upset because he was, talking to Iris while they was laying in the bed together. But this is the thing. When he asked her, do you care about me? She laughed it off. She didn't even really give him no answer for real. And they both agree that they're not going to flirt in front of each other. And now they're making out. The way I was sitting here laughing, like Hannah is really playing. Homegirl is out here doing her thing, okay? The way she got daggone Charlie following after her like a little puppy, and then Pepe is over there trying to prove that he likes her so much. Baby, the way I am here for Hannah and all her shenanigans, I am. I really am. Because she's doing this how it's supposed to be done. Now, should she not be so hard on Charlie? Absolutely, absolutely. But I ain't mad at it. I'm really not. So now they get a text that it's time for a challenge with no prize, of course, okay? And everybody's in their lumberjack shirts, and, they have to play this game. Paige from Bravo Summer House comes out, I guess, to just host the game or whatever. Everybody's excited. They got to do this thing. So the guy has to climb up the tree, cut down a question, then pick a guy who fits the question most, spray him with the wood thing. Then he picks a girl to chop the wood with the man, and then that guy picks a girl to ride the log with them, and then they pick a beaver to go inside the cabin with. I don't know if y'all understood it, but y'all should have watched it so y'all know what I'm talking about for real, okay? But anyway, let's get into these questions. Austin's question was, which boy needs to be axed from the villa? And he picked Jeremiah. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Shake this ish up. Stop playing it safe. Let them two know that they need to tighten up because they doing too much. Now Hood is over there mad. Girl, don't nobody care about your feelings. We really don't. Now Austin goes into the cabin with Orlandria. And they was in there making out. Orlandria thought that she was about to go in there and get a little forehead kiss. Austin said absolutely not, picked her up and tongued her down immediately. As soon as they walked in, the door barely closed. So now it's Taylor's turn, and his question was, which boy seems bored in his couple? And of course he was gonna pick Ace because, like, who else was he gonna pick? We all know Ace hates Amaya. So then Taylor goes inside the cabin with Sierra. And they just, like, banging on the door, fake moaning or whatever. They not really trying to, like, make out for real. Cute. Very much so cute, okay? So Nick gets which boy is going after someone else, and he picked Ace. And so then he goes into the cabin with Orlandria, and her and Nick get to kissing again. Now, let me tell you, I was really hoping for Orlandria and Nick to kind of, like, try out this connection that we know that they have low key, and watching them kiss and him coming out with her on his shoulder was like, I need to see it. Like, just give it a shot. I need to just see it a little bit, just a little bit. So then Jeremiah got which boy has no hope in his couple. Now y'all know he picked Ace. Ace was getting sprayed, okay? He was getting sprayed. So Jeremiah goes in the cabin with Orlandria. Poor Orlandria is out here for the streets, okay? Homegirl just got to kiss everybody, and everybody is really trying to kiss her. They not trying to just go in there and fake nothing. They is in there really trying to kiss her. So as soon as she walked in, she was like, oh, because Jeremiah bum rushed her. I mean, he was all in there kissing her. He was in it. That's what the kids do, in it, like that, okay? The door opened, Huda saw them, and then he came and closed the door and went back to kissing Orlandria. I said, oh, it's about to be a fight. Huda is about to rip into his ass when they get out of this challenge, okay? Her face was like, I can't effing believe it. And I was sitting there loving every last minute of it. Jeremiah said, I'm not scared. I said, yes, you are. Yes, you are. You claim you're not scared, but baby, you are. He said, I'm doing the challenges the way I'm doing the challenge. I'm opening up more. We'll believe it when we really see it. We will. Okay? So now Ace's question was, which boy needs to be cut down to size? And he picks Pepe. And then Pepe picked Orlandria to go inside the daggone cabin and kiss. Orlandria, girl, we gonna have to get her some chapstick. I think she should be able to sit the next challenge out because she kissed enough in this one day for the whole week, for real, okay? Now, Jalen gets which boy needs to branch out from his couples, and he picked Jeremiah, as he should, because that's exactly who needs to branch out from his couples. Now, Huda is going through it. She's going through it because she's just trying to figure out why everybody's trying to break her and her man up. Because y'all not even open to exploring anybody else, and it's only been 2 weeks. That's why. So he goes into the cabin with Amaya and they kiss. I want to hook Amaya up with somebody so bad. They got to send somebody in for my girl. And that's crazy because I was just ready to vote her out the other day. Wow, things change fast. So now Pepe gets which boy has no chemistry with their partner, and he picked Austin. I'm glad Pepe see what we all see. Austin walking around acting like he's just so head over heels for Shelly, but God knows that man is ready to dump her. It's just nobody else wants him. He claims he's tired of being in this love triangle, but he'd rather be in that triangle than going home. So then he goes in the cabin with Iris and they make out. So now Charlie gets which boy is his competition, and he picked Pepe. So now Charlie gets to go in the cabin with Sierra and they kiss. But I'm not gonna lie. Charlie really wanted to kiss Hannah. The way they was kissing on that log thing, not even on the log thing, because he threw her down onto the floor and he was getting revenge. And he wanted Pepe to see all of it, every last bit of it. So you know what? I'm glad that they got to do that in the open instead of inside the cabin, if you know what I mean. So now everybody's back at the villa. And the boys are talking, and they are all just so surprised by Jeremiah. It's like, damn, Jeremiah, we really shocked. You really was kissing people. Meanwhile, Hood is like, I didn't think they were really gonna kiss. Girl, why not? This is Love Island. Like, what show do you think you on? Why did you think that man was going to kiss somebody? He has not closed off with you. He let you know that he's not ready to close off because it's too early. And you sitting there surprised that he really kissed somebody as if you wasn't up there bouncing that ass all over them. Please. Oh, she works my nerve. I hate even talking about her sometimes. I really do. I just really do. Okay. Now, Nick asked Jeremiah, like, you don't think it's weird how Hannah reacts when you do stuff? And he's like, no, not really. Not really. And they like, you sure? Like, she's really possessive. Like, you don't think it's gonna be a problem, like, with trust, like when you want to go outside and stuff like that? He's like, well, if we make it out the villa, we make it out, that mean that we really build trust. So that shouldn't be nothing we have to worry about. Delusion. Delusion. Delusion, delusion, delusion. You think that by y'all going out the villa it's gonna get better? Baby, it's gonna be worse because you're not even gonna be around her 24/7. So she's always gonna be constantly asking you, what you doing? Who you with? What time you come home? What's happening? All day long. Can I have your location? Damn near she asked you for your location and you don't think that she's gonna act like this in the real world? Let's be for real, Jeremiah. Let's be for real. So now Orlandria is talking to Jalen and they talking about the challenge or whatever, but he don't care about none of that. What he really want to know is what's going on with you and Taylor. She said the same thing that was going on yesterday. Nothing new. I like him. I like you. It's cool. And then he was like, I kind of wanted to kiss you because I didn't get to kiss you in the challenge. So can I kiss you? And she's like, yes. And they had this cute little kiss. No more kisses for Orlandria. She had enough kisses. Homegirl lips is tired. I know her jaw is probably locked. You saw what she went through, Jalen, and you still trying to get some more kisses. Let that girl rest. She needs her rest. Oh, child, Love Island is a time to be had, okay? So now I'm like, come on, Charlie, because Charlie's trying to talk to Amaya, right? And I'm like, I love this. Explore your options. Don't let Hannah play in your face like that while she keep making out with daggone Pepe. And Amaya's like, I don't want to step on Hannah's toes. That's like my friend, and I would never want to betray her like that. Meanwhile, Hannah is once again making out with Pepe. Amaya feels like Charlie is working off emotions, partially, but then Charlie also knows that he needs to start building connections. So, like, Amaya, like, put your big girl pants on and do what you gotta do. You don't owe Hannah absolutely nothing. Now she's crying because she don't really want to hurt Hannah. And if this didn't play out the way it did, she probably could have explored that connection with him. Respectfully, but not respectfully, Amaya, you're the same person who told Ace, this is not Friends Island. So what's tea, sis? What's tea? She feels like she don't want to do anything that she wouldn't want done to her, so she's just gonna have to let that connection go. I mean, if you say so. If you say so, because that what that mean? Because the way Hannah moved from one person to the next person to the next person to the next person. That mean that you ain't gonna be able to talk to nobody by the time Hannah get through with all of them. The way she be hopping around this house, you're pissing me off, Amaya. You're pissing me off. You're gonna be your own reason why you go home. You're going to be your own reason why you go home. So now Ace is really trying to get to know Iris. Ace is looking at this girl in her eyes. He's not, you know how he's laid back normally. He's looking at her in her eyes and he's talking to her directly. And he had the nerve to ask her, do she believe in love at first chat? I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. But what I do know is we got to get my girl Shelly somebody else. Ace, go play with somebody else. You want Iris so bad, be with Iris. We'll just have to settle with Shelly for Austin for now. Because the way I don't want you to keep playing games with her and feeding her breadcrumbs and she keeps eating it up, I'm not here for it. Because this is the first time that I actually noticed how you respond to someone you like. Now, even though you did approach Shelly outside of the villa and y'all did kind of talk a little bit, yeah, I'm over whatever connection I wanted them to have because Shelly deserves a lot better. She deserves a lot better. So now Hannah goes to talk to Charlie and she's talking to Charlie about the connection she has with Pepe and the conversation she had with Amaya. But you know what she didn't tell him? She didn't tell him that she was making out with him again. That's what she didn't tell him. And then Hannah basically lets him know, like, I really want to settle in on you. I'm kind of over, exploring that connection with him. I really, really like you. I'm realizing that. And now they're making out again. Hannah said that she thrives in chaos, and it's obvious. It's obvious because she had Charlie out here going crazy, spiraling over her, while she continued to make out with Pepe multiple times. And then she told us in the confessional that she was going to make out with him as many times as she wanted to because that's what she came here for. And now I'm supposed to believe that you're not going to make out with nobody else. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay. So now Huda, of course, is talking to Jeremiah, and she did exactly what we expected her to do. Bring up the challenge with Jeremiah kissing Orlandria. And Jeremiah's like, but why you was doing all that looking? She's like, I'm just actually surprised that you kissed her. And he's like, it's a challenge. Like, what do you mean? It's a challenge. And then I was like, thank God Ariana walked in, because I don't care what Jeremiah and Huda got going on. I don't. When I saw Ariana, I say, get to business. Get to business. This is what I'm ready for. I am set. I am sitting here. I'm ready for this. So Ariana comes in looking beautiful as always, okay? And she tells them that tonight is a recoupling. I say, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, okay? But America votes who the new bombshells will be coupled with. And Huda goes, God bless America. I say, yes, bless us. God bless us all. You don't even know what's about to happen, girl. Your whole world is about to be shook up. Shook up, okay? And then, of course, 3 people will be single and vulnerable, all right? So America wants Jalen to be with Orlandria. Yeah, we like that, okay? America wants Pepe to be with Hannah. No, I wasn't here for it. I wanted Pepe to be with Amaya, just so I could get Amaya away from Ace. Because I hate that she's in this couple with this man and he treats her the way he does, okay? And Iris is paired up with Jeremiah. Baby, when they said Jeremiah, I said, I know that's right. America, you did your big one. Y'all did y'all big one. We are a messy group of people. We live for this. We thrive in this. This is what we want to see, okay? I was so excited. I was so excited, okay? So Alandria was like, this is messy as fuck. And I was like, yup. Huda is a shock. Like, what? And I was like, this is the best TV show I've ever seen. This is the best reality show I've seen in a long time. Yes, give it all to me. I'll take it all, okay? And so, of course, when Ariana's asking her how she feels, she blames it on Iris. She blamed it on Iris because Iris said that she liked Jeremiah when she came into the villa. No, girl, that is not why. We just want to break you and Jeremiah up. This ain't got nothing to do with Iris. So now Taylor, Charlie, and Huda are single. But what we didn't know, okay, is that one of them are going home tonight. I was sitting there like, oh my God. Wait a minute, because this is what we didn't know, okay? And the Islanders that did not get recoupled are the ones that have to vote. Now, I thought we was going to do a little huddle. I thought we was going to break off into a little huddle, discuss it, talk about it. No. They got to stand up one by one, tell who they want to eliminate and why. I said, woo, let's get into it. So everybody's freaking out like, no, we don't want to do it. Charlie went straight into pleading his case. I just really connected with Hannah. We just had the best conversation ever. We're really going to be great. I just need you to take that in consideration. I said, Charlie didn't waste no time. I thought he was about to eliminate himself, but he was really up there pleading his case. So Sierra voted first, and Sierra picked Charlie, okay? Nick voted Huda. I said, ooh. Jeremiah and Nick are about to start fighting. All that my best bro, I'm gonna be an uncle, all that just went out the window immediately. So then Austin voted Taylor. And I was like, why did Austin vote Taylor? Because he just made out with Orlandria in a cabin and he wants to see what that's about. I'm on to you, Austin. Stay away from my black queens. I don't want you with no black girls, okay? Go get you a white sister, okay? So now Shelly voted Charlie. And I'm like, I kind of knew she was going to vote him. I'm not surprised at all. But I'm like, come on now. We need to get this going. So Ace got up. And Ace was really getting into it, okay? He basically said that Huda and Jeremiah's relationship was some bullshit. Then he said that he feels like they have hidden agendas. And so for that, he was voting Huda out. I said, you know what, Ace? As much as I did not like you this whole episode, you ate that. You ate that, okay? Amaya voted Charlie. I said, damn, Amaya. Damn. I thought she was going to save Charlie because when her and Hannah talked and Hannah discussed how she really liked Charlie, whatever the case may be, I thought she was going to save Charlie on the strength of Hannah. But she didn't. She voted him out. And Charlie has to go. But you want to know something? I'm not mad at it because we need to see the fallout. The fallout from this elimination is going to be crazy. The whole villa is going to be in shambles, okay? Tables are turning. We wanted these people to wake up, and today they are woke. They are woke. Hannah is crying hysterically. She can't stop crying. Oh my God, oh my God. And Charlie is like, comforting her. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Charlie, do you know you got 30 minutes? Do you know you got 30 minutes? Pack this ish up so we can get into the things. Oh, I love this episode. Thoroughly, thoroughly entertained. America, you did your big one. I can't wait for tomorrow. Is it 9 o'clock tomorrow yet? No, it's not. Oh, damn. I guess I see y'all tomorrow. Anyway, I hope y'all really enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, okay? Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below and let me know what you think of everything. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.